It's about to go down.
Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Bolo Biggs, aka Rockstar, aka Havana Hunana, aka Sorry Not Sorry, as you know, aka All Bass No Treble. What is good, y'all? I miss y'all. It's been a whack ass weather, winter, whatever. I don't know how long I'm gonna be back. I know I have enough footage that I can put together to help. But I also have a sit down session just to give you an idea, my thought process, what I've done so far, what can help you guys make your life easier, or just things that maybe you haven't thought of. What have I been up to? I had to replace 2 thermostats on my 6.5 liter baby diesel, baby turbo. I don't have videos of that, but I trying to. What else? Built a replica of the interior of the bus. Plans what I want to do. 2 folds on that. 1, I was bored as hell, and I needed something for my daughter to do. 2, I think it'll be helpful once I start working on the interior. If anybody's going to help me, they'll have the same idea and be on the same page as me, because there's something to look at versus just drawings and the concepts that I'm going for. I'll show you a quick snapshot of that. What else? Oh, best part, while I've been away, celebrating my baby girl Joey Smalls' 12th birthday. So that was pretty awesome. Anytime I get to spend with her, it's just fucking, it's just absolutely phenomenal. I get her every other weekend, so when I do have her, if she doesn't want to work on the bus, we don't work on the bus. Yes, she's got me wrapped around her finger. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you get some good usage out of it. But let's go. Thank you for watching. If I don't ever say that, even though I don't need your goddamn permission. Thank you for watching. More progress. So let me show you. This is actually going to be a 2-piece sectional. But I'll have to cut that. Storage underneath. Armrest. Again, this will be able to open up this way. This will be open up this way. And we got my laptop station. All you gotta do is take the laptop off. And we got Joey Small's bed. Goes underneath. One's underneath. And then we got the storage underneath here. Back door, side door, storage down there. And this is actually the bed, the main bed. And this will actually be permanent. You can see the storage underneath. But yeah, that's where we're at so far. When she closes, she can use a curtain. It's kind of windy, so I do apologize. I am having a small coolant leak, and it's actually coming from my valve. I don't know if you guys have it on your vehicle, your bus, but there's 2 cutoff valves. One's in and one's out for your coolant line in the back. Mine happens to be right underneath my door. Let me show you what's going on. That there is coolant. This is a very small leak, but I've noticed it. And when I move my heater, we noticed it was wet under here, but we thought it was just the hose that had a break in it, so we cut it down and we put it on. But if you actually look, it's actually my valve. Look how rusty it is, so it's probably got a crack in it. Very small leak. You see here the coolant. But I'm gonna go ahead and replace this one and the one behind it. Yeah, it's a shut-off valve that cuts it off from the rear. I'm sorry, from the front and the rear. What I'm actually doing, guys, I'm gonna put new valves on there. And I just went to Home Depot, talked with the guy, got his opinion on it, using something like this for the vehicle. He said it should be fine. as long as I protect this area here so it doesn't get caught on anything. Which once I replace, I'm gonna actually put a sleeve on it, maybe even build like a shield. But here's the other one. Probably not gonna show you guys that just because I'm kind of limited on time. The weather, I'm kind of limited on time. It's pretty windy today, and I came by to dress the floors. I'll record what I can, but yeah, pretty simple fix, just switching out the valves. For those that plan to relocate their heater or just totally eliminate it, I would cut those off first, just to save some coolant and getting shit everywhere. There go my arms again. Little update on what I've been doing. So I put in a radio that we had lying around, a voltmeter, just to give me an idea of where my battery stage is. 12.7 is actually pretty good. It's a full battery. When I start it up, it should jump to 13.5, 14, maybe 14.1, just to let me know that my alternator is running good and charging the battery. It's blinking right now because it's getting ready to change, probably down to a 12.6. But you'll do that for quite a while. Got my USB outlet here. If I can get my fat finger around this shit. So you got a 1.1 amp and a I'm sorry, 2.1. Actually, they're both 2.1. I thought the bottom one was a 1.0, but then I got my Marina plug here, which is for my 12 volt socket if I want to plug in something else. And of course, if you saw in my other video, I got my air horn, waking up the neighborhood. One other thing I did, I disconnected my my beeper, I guess alert, whatever. When you back up, put it in reverse and back up, you know how it beeps on you when the vehicle's backing up. I disconnected that only because if I'm on a campground or pulling into a place, I want to be on the down low. But I am gonna put in a separate power switch so that I can manually control that. And I'm just gonna tap into the line that goes to that little buzz or beep or whatever. So if I wanted to get somebody's attention, I could just turn it on and it go beep, beep, beep. Or when I throw it in reverse and I don't want it to sound, I'll just turn it off and then turn it on. But I'm just gonna add something there. So I forgot to mention, I got this on Amazon. I just happened to pick this setup just because it actually fit well with the bottom of my radio. I plan on getting another one and putting it on my electrical panel, just so I can get a quick glimpse of what my battery is currently at. But yeah, check out Amazon. They've got a gazillion style of these. Get one that suits you. It is about 54 degrees, but I'm gonna fucking do it anyway. I'm down at my boy George's house, about to get it in. This is the emptiest the bus has ever been, even when I took everything out. I am going to address all that rust today. It's been forever, but I'm gonna go ahead and knock it out. George is home. He's not gonna participate today because George is under the weather. He's got some sniffles. But let me show you what I'm working with. All right, so we are gonna address that. Well, I am gonna address it. My tools of the trade.
What up, cuz?
Got all my sanding equipment. Got my grinder. Got my disc. Got my wire. Gonna use the sand belt for the bigger areas. Got my mask. Got my gloves. I don't like wearing goggles, so I like using the face shield. My cutters. But yeah, so I'm gonna get it in. It's pretty simple, y'all. I'm just gonna sand it down, grind it down, and once I'm done sweeping it out, I'm using this Loctite rust dissolver navel jelly. I think you're supposed to put it on and then I think it was like 30 minutes or something like that. I forget, but then you're supposed to wash it out, otherwise they'll keep eating away.
and then you can paint it within 24 hours. But my whole goal is to sand this down and wash it out. This is what I've been waiting for the weather to for the weather to what the hell am I trying to say? For the weather to cooperate. So let me get started.
All right, guys, I'm getting ready to perform surgery, so let's get it in. I've been saying that for the last hour, by the way. George is the camera guy. Let's get under here, George. We're using the belt sander with the metal sanding belt.
You guys get the idea. It's not working as well. It's working, but it's not working as well as I want to. So the thicker stuff, I'm gonna get the flakes up, but I'm gonna switch to the grinder and the wire brushes. So I've switched to the disc to do the lighter stuff, and it works a lot better than the belt sander. Okay, so as you can see, that worked pretty quickly. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this for now. On this tougher stuff, I'm gonna go to the disc. Something like this though, I'm not gonna have to use the navel jelly because I'm down to metal. I'm just gonna have to protect that and paint that with Rust-Oleum or Loctite or Pour 15. So George brought up a good point on the Loctite navel jelly. It actually says just knock loose your rust and then use it to treat it. So I've switched to my grinder disc just to knock the rust loose. I'm not gonna bore you guys with it, but you guys get the idea. I'm just gonna sand on the floors so I can treat it. What George and I were showing you guys right there. So when we're going over the rusty area, what you want to do is get the flakes up. When you hit that pattern, the surface, saw that rusty smoke, that's what you're going after, because you know you're hitting the right and you're doing the right technique. You're getting the surface off. So the navel jelly, when George read it, it actually says just get the flaky stuff off, and the navel jelly would do the rest. So that's what we were showing you guys there. So when you see all that dust flying, you know you're doing the right thing. You're doing a great job. When I was using the disc earlier, I was grinding it down. It was looking all pretty and shit. But you know, George brought up a good point. You're actually eating away at a good layer of metal. And that kind of defeats the purpose unless you have really good thick metal. But as you guys know, the floor is pretty thin. I'm out of breath because I'm fat. Yeah, so just keep in mind when you're going after the rust and you get to the nice chrome looking metal piece, you're eating away at good metal. Just get the surface off, the surface rust, the flakes, get the dust. When you stop getting dust, it's gonna start looking like it's wet, and that's where you want to stop and let the navel jelly do the rest of the work. We're gonna paint that on. I got about half left to go, and then we'll attack from there. But I thought I should point that out to you guys. When you see all your dust flying and so on, and then it disappears, and then the metal the rust look like it's kind of wet, you don't have to go beyond that really. No, man, I'm not trying to exercise.
Just stand up.
My man over here trying to make me do squats. Quads.
All the way down.
Oh, fuck that shit. I'm too fat for that. Alright, guys, so some of the thicker pieces I can't get out with the wire brush. So I'm just going to take a sledgehammer And if you hit it, just let it bounce. It should flake right up. I'm tired as fuck. Alright, so done grinding, sanding, you name it. Now I'm gonna just clean up and then put navel jelly on. Gonna hit this motherfucker with a broom. Fuck that. I'm hitting that motherfucker with a blower. I'm too lazy. Did all the sanding. Shit looks legit. Look at all those holes. Holes! Getting ready to hit it with the navel jelly. George doesn't know, but the reason I have 2 brushes, he's gonna help me with this part. And then we got the shine to keep us warm. Guess what? Guess what? Yeah. I'm just dabbing it. I've never used this before, just the folks online. But if you actually look at it, as soon as you put it on, George pointed out that it actually started foaming and eating away at the metal already. So we're just gonna do the entire bus. They say 5 to 10 minutes. I'm longer for the more rusted area. So I think I'm gonna shoot for an hour. Just knocked out the floor. I don't know if you remember what that looked like before, but you can see it started to turn colors already.
See how that one's turning black?
Yep. Yeah, so that was actually rust before it started turning black already. And that's kind of foaming up and doing its thing. So I don't know. I've never used it before, but it looks like it's working. Shit. Wash going. Let me get up in this joint. Yeah, yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful, baby. We good, we good.
We over. No balance.
Let me get the side first. Dude, look at all that fucking mud, man. You know this bus had a lot of fucking leaks, dude. Alright, let me get this one. I'll do this afterwards. All the navel jelly out, and the dirt, and the rust, and any cobwebs, and any fucking dirt, mud. These motherfucking kids put in this bus, bubble gum, G.I. Joe figures. We knocked it out. I'm pretty happy with it. I've been wanting to do this for the last 4 or 5 months. So tomorrow, I'm gonna let it dry out overnight. Maybe throw the heater up in here. Tomorrow, I'm gonna go ahead and paint it up with some Rust-Oleum. Maybe some Loctite, maybe some Pour 15. I'm not sure yet, man. But I'm gonna protect this though, cause this is my investment. That's what's up. Alrighty, so we're on the next day. The floor has dried out through the heater in there, but I didn't get a chance to get back here today to the bus until just now. It's about almost 4:30, and the temperature's dropping quickly. I had to work on my vehicle, on my other car, my daily. But I don't have time to paint the floor today. But it's very important that I protect what I did yesterday so that it doesn't start rusting up again, surface rust and things like that. So I actually have this cold compound that is, it's kind of like primer. It is primer, but it comes out a lot thicker, and the can is actually almost 2-3 times the weight of a normal spray can. So I'm gonna put this on the heavier areas that we cleaned up yesterday and treated, because I don't know when I'll be able to get back to it. The weather's supposed to drop back down for the rest of the week. Supposed to get some snow and heavy rain on Wednesday. But let me show you what I'm doing. Stolum is a cold compound. When you spray it, it actually comes out very thick. It's supposed to help substitute what you did lose as far as metal. It's gonna come out thick. I'll show you guys. Actually, if you look here, I had some drip from the ceiling that I did along those rails. But it's already dry, and that was like 10-15 minutes ago. Shake your can up real good, just to give you an idea of what I'm doing. So this heavier areas, that's what I'm hitting. The areas that I did the patches. As you can see, it's actually darker, and it comes out a lot thicker. So what I'm gonna do is at least get 1 or 2 coats on here. I have about 3 or 4 bottles, canisters left from a previous project. I went ahead and did this area here on the passenger side, the wheel well. If you can actually see, that's only about 2 passovers with the compound. You can see how thick it is, and it's actually starting to dry already, so that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the rest of the bus with the heavy areas and the areas that I treated yesterday. Now you don't have to actually worry about if it comes out and cakes up and things like that, because I'm not sanding this. This again is just to grab onto the rust, and it's basically creating its own layer of new metal, if you will. But I love working with this. I didn't even think I was gonna use it on here. Now I'm still gonna treat the rest. I'm still gonna do the bus with a protective Rust-Oleum or something. Again, this is just temporary, a temporary fix until I can paint. I'm not too worried about it drying overnight, because it's starting to dry already. It's actually a pretty good product.